These are the best bits of Colm and Lucy in the morning.
It's time for another edition of your favourite podcast, Colm and Lucy in the morning, the best bits.
Bonjour, du le
Bonjour.
monde.
Oui, oui, oui. You habitaront Paris pour l'Orange, oui?
I lived in Paris for 2 years. Then
Yeah,
I lived in Nice.
l'Orange, oui.
Yes.
You're a
Cabin crew.
cabin crew, yeah.
I was an au pair as well.
Sorry, that's what you were, yeah.
So I went
no,
over at
sorry.
19. That's the first year I did in Paris.
Yeah. And was it in
I'd go back in the morning.
Was it like an apartment in Paris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was at the top of a huge. I didn't live with the family. I had
Right.
this like tiny little studio room up at the top, and directly outside our building, like we're banging the centre of Paris.
Yeah.
The artists
Oh,
painted them as a cafe, and so French,
so French.
so
Beautiful,
amazing.
isn't it?
I would go back
Yeah.
to that life.
Yeah, yeah. Ah,
Good old times.
Mon ami, mon ami. So what have the French done for us? Other than giving us a beautiful language. I do love the French
Oh
language.
yeah, beautiful.
I'd like to speak it more.
They've introduced most pastries.
There you go.
Yeah.
Number one is croissants.
They are.
Croissants.
Croissant.
And I'll give you baguettes on that as well.
Yeah.
Good
Pain
with
au
their
chocolat.
food, aren't they?
Pain au chocolat.
Yeah, they're good. Actually,
They're good in their food and their wine.
pain au chocolat is at number 5.
Yeah.
It's basically everything that the French have given us is food.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? Cheese, French cheese.
Oh yeah, I love cheese.
Especially that soft cheese, the brie.
Brie.
Brie, hello. Now, of course, our friend, the wine.
Bordeaux.
Yeah, just everywhere. I mean, if you think about it, literally every corner you turn when you're driving through France, there's a vineyard.
Yeah.
And some of the best wine in the world.
And in Paris, they have a nice glass of wine during their lunch.
They do? They do?
Yeah. The French, even like when you're working in France,
Yeah.
they would double take if you didn't say yes to a glass of wine.
Was there a tradition in those days of dropping a little bit of Coca-Cola into it? They do that at lunchtime
Remember,
now.
I
Yeah.
was 19.
There's a special name for it. Oh, it's 71800.
Yeah.
So it's a thing they do now. So they just put in a little bit. I've seen, especially workmen, labourers, that
Right.
sort of stuff. Yeah. I remember sitting
Get the blood going.
in a cafe and watching them, like a jug of wine and then a can of Coca-Cola
Coke.
into it.
A Coke.
Yeah, mad. Macaroons.
Macaroons, yes. They're very French.
Yeah.
Not really into them now. Like, if one arrives, meh, I might take a bite.
Right, yeah. There's places that just sell macaroons, isn't there? Like macaroon shops.
They're huge. You can freeze them, apparently.
And the other one is Coco Chanel. There you go.
Coco Chanel, my perfume.
Coco Chanel.
Mademoiselle, that's my perfume.
Have you seen the new look on Apple TV? The story of Coco Chanel during World
No.
War II. Absolutely amazing. The story of Christian Dior and Coco Chanel and what they went through during World War II. And it's real, it's true, but it's a drama. It's brilliant.
I might do that.
And then some of the fashion and everything is just amazing. Is there anything else they gave us that we're missing? 087 It's sort of exports, you know.
Oh, I'm trying to think. What else? They haven't really given us music, have they?
Mbappe. Yeah, Mbappe, the
They give us
football
music?
player. Well, they gave us a bloody accordion, you know what I mean? There's a whole bunch, you know me and lists, right?
You love a list?
Yeah. Oh, I love a list, I do.
I love a list.
I do love a list, I do. But there's a list going around, and we won't do them all, right? Because it's the 116 movie taglines you should know. It's great, actually. Yeah.
Like, I'll be back.
Let's get started here then. Love this music. I just feel you're at the cinema, don't you? Okay. Okay. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water.
Jaws.
Jaws 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you was
Am I allowed to guess?
Oh, the first, yeah, because I know the ones you won't
Okay.
get. Yeah. Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
There you go. It's a great one, isn't it? He may be dead, but he's the life of the party.
I don't know.
You love this movie. It's one of your favourite.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yes, Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Okay, so you're doing well.
Yep.
God, we've only another
Not sure
104.
about this music and why is it so dark in here?
Only
This bit.
104 to do. When he pours, he rains. Oh, that's
What?
a good one. Yeah, that's a really good. Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah. Was it a good movie? Okay, I didn't think it was a good movie. I can't remember.
Give me a clue.
When he No clues.
Oh.
When he pours.
No, don't keep saying when he pours, he rains. That's ridiculous. Just don't keep saying it. I don't know.
What else can I say?
Move on.
No, we leave that one for the listener.
Okay,
I'll give you one.
guys, do you know what it is? When he pours, he rains.
Okay.
Shrek.
No. Okay, I'll give you that one and I'll give you one more.
Okay.
His whole life was a 1,000,000-to-1 shot.
The Millionaire Man, whatever he's called.
No, not Millionaire Man. What's Millionaire Man?
Just made it up completely.
His whole life was a 1,000,000-to-1 shot. What's that movie? And the other one, when he pours, he rains.
Okay.
Morning, lads.
Morning.
I'm just thinking about the film, and I'm wondering if it's 8 Mile with Eminem.
No, it's not 8 Miles with Eminem. Zoe, do you want to get in here?
Hi, Colm.
Hello.
When he pours, he rains is from the movie Cocktail. I think.
Yes.
Oh,
One of my
Tom Cruise.
favourite movies ever. It never gets old. Thanks for a great show, guys.
I did not enjoy that movie at all.
I don't think I did either. I can't remember if I even seen it.
You have. You
Yeah,
have.
there's a great soundtrack to it. I actually have it on vinyl.
Is that not the best bit about the movie?
Yeah. So that's when he pours, he rains. Come on. No one is getting.
No.
His whole life was a 1,000,000-to-1 shot.
No. Oh, Home Alone. What are you laughing at? Do you want to puff my inhaler?
Like, why would... How does that make any sense?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just throwing out names here. Am I even warm?
No, you're not.
for God's
You're
sake.
freezing. Think of it.
Has anyone got it?
Think of it. His whole life. Whoa, I'm doing that voice again. I'm like, his whole life was a 1,000,000-to-1 shot.
What about, Wilson, the ball. Castaway.
No. Why?
Tom Cruise. Tom
no.
Ford.
No, Tom Ford. No.
Ford.
Tom Hanks.
Thanks.
Why would that make any sense? His whole life was a 1,000,000-to-1 shot. He'd one shot. His whole life was...
Was he a snooker player?
No! What's the snooker player?
Oh, life.
Name a movie about snooker. Snooker Loopy. There's no movies about snooker, thankfully. God, that'd be boring, wouldn't they?
Colm and Lucy in the morning. Weekdays from 6 a.m. on Ireland's Classic Hits Radio.
So, how's Riley?
Riley is good, thank you.
Yeah.
She is 3.5. Can
3.5.
you believe?
Okay. Do you weigh Riley?
No, but
She'd get weighed when she goes to the vets.
yeah, I assume they weigh her.
Yeah, they'll always put her on that little pad and they'll just weigh her.
Right.
Yeah.
She's got junk in her trunk, but I think
Okay.
it's a Kennedy thing.
Yeah, so she hasn't got your DNA, by the way. She's a dog.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't birth her.
No,
but,
you didn't. Wow.
But
Okay, everyone hold their breath here.
she is my daughter.
So you may be interested to know. Well, firstly, 50% of dogs and 43% of cats are overweight or obese. Which is now my stage is okay, but he's still a young fella. And
Yeah,
he's still
but he may not put on weight. He's a collie, so he's naturally active.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's
he's
quite
hair-
rare to see an obese
It
collie.
is actually, unless they're very, very young. No, he's
Yeah.
herring around at the moment, so he's fine.
Yeah.
But they've just developed Ozempic for pets.
Oh my God.
Isn't that just mad?
For diabetes?
No, to lose weight.
Oh, so it's...
So it's actually because, like, the benefits are what. One of the side effects they found from Ozempic is
Yeah.
weight loss,
Yeah.
right? So now they're developing it into a weight loss drug, a miracle drug for weight loss. It also deals with diabetes.
Oh, would humans be able to get it?
I don't think you should take the Ozempic from your pet, from
No, but
Riley.
if they're designing it for your pet,
Yeah.
are they designing it for
Oh,
humans?
right, okay. No, they're not. Well, they have Ozempic. Ozempic
No,
is here.
no, but without the diabetic stuff.
But, well, yeah, there is something around about that at the moment. Yeah, I'm not too sure what it is. I've heard about it, but yeah. So they're going to develop Ozempic for the little doggies, right?
Okay.
That's mad. And now this is interesting, but I don't like weight loss jabs as they call it here, right? I just feel there's better ways of doing it. But anyway, that's me, and I
Each their own. It depends on
exactly.
what you need.
Exactly. Maybe if it helps, you also then
Kickstart.
get active and eat properly. Who am I to talk? Anyway, I didn't know about these weight loss jabs called Wegovy, Ozempic, and Mounjaro.
No, I've never heard
No,
of
I've
them.
never heard of these.
I remember years ago taking weight loss drops
Yes.
that were a thing at the time.
Yeah. I remember Jerry Ryan. Jerry was the face of weight loss tablets. They sponsored him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did they work?
You had to do it in accordance with your diet. And
That's exactly it. So
and
did I.
unfortunately, Jerry wasn't
like
the best man at that.
Something like 600 calories a day.
Yeah, exactly. So even if you didn't take the tablet and you did the 600 calories, you were going to lose weight. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So there's a new thing called semaglutide.
Semaglutide.
Semaglutide is the active ingredient in Ozempic, And they have now got it into tablets for animals, and it restricts your pet's appetite. See, that's what Ozempic and all those do. They just
makes you feel full.
They just make you feel full all the time.
So you to step away from the fridge.
So you won't even go to the fridge. You'll inject yourself in the morning and you just feel full all day. And then if you are active, then you're burning on that side as well.
Gosh, everyone just needs to be so careful with all of these
absolutely
medications.
Yeah. But there you go. So they could be available for your dog soon.
Oh, see, I honestly think we just need to possibly reduce the treats. It's me. It is me.
Are you talking about Riley?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought about yourself.
And for myself.
Yeah.
Reduce the treats, definitely.
Yeah. Back away from the crisps.
Yeah.
Here we go. So these are the top 10 things you don't need on your wedding day. We've mentioned many things. Favours, rent your suit, rent your dress. You're probably never going to wear it again. I wonder, has anyone ever worn it out?
Out.
Like, could you imagine if we were having to the listener party?
Oh, for God's sake. If anyone wants to wear their wedding dress tomorrow night in Galway, in Munro's.
Oh, brilliant.
I say go for it.
And would you wear yours if they said they'd wear theirs?
No, not a hope. I told you. I'd have to run and jump into it.
Oh, dear. Dennis, did you have a free bar in where you were?
Yes,
okay, so
in Italy.
Jeremy said
which was cheaper
Yeah.
than home, but we still got a shock, shall we say.
Dennis wants to talk about the free bar. Go on, Dennis. What have we got?
Good morning, guys.
Morning,
Dennis the
Dennis.
gardener.
Hey, Dennis.
Yeah, we had an open bar. We got married in Vegas.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've told you all about it before.
Yeah.
But the problem wasn't the cost of the bar. The problem was keeping my new Irish brother-in-law from going into a catatonic state. Didn't know what to do with himself. Free drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We generally don't have free bars in Ireland because we have this extreme thirst.
It's just ridiculous. Yeah, I think it's weather related.
Yeah.
Morning,
Very much
guys. Michelle here, Blarney in Cork. The one thing I feel you do not need is a videographer. Even if they're called that anymore, I'm not sure. But that's one thing I think you don't need.
Now, yes, we had this discussion recently. Was it you and me, Hazy?
Possibly.
I think a good photographer is a must.
Yes, a photographer is fantastic.
Photographer is a must.
Yeah.
Because they are photos for life. You can frame them, etc. Videographer, like when was the last time I looked? We had our wedding on DVD. We didn't even have a DVD player to play it now.
Yeah, I know.
Videographer, I wouldn't think that is important.
Can I tell you from my side of the desk here? The most boring thing a couple can say to you is, "Oh, while you're here, do you want to have a look at the wedding video?"
No one would do that.
Yes, they do. There used to be wedding video parties in my days.
No, there weren't.
No, there, he had a screening in the Lighthouse Cinema, wasn't it?
No, oh my God, Jeremy did not
had a screening of your... Oh, you are
No,
sad.
I'm so embarrassed. He has to go. He has to go.
He has to go. A screening of his wedding video.
Oh my God, who would want to go to that?
Yeah. Because the people who went to it have been there.
Yeah,
so
why
that's
would they want to
fine.
watch it again?
And the people who weren't there don't want to see you getting married
No,
anyway.
no, thank you.
Okay, one more. God, okay.
Videographer, sorry
yeah.
if you are one.
Oh, yeah, good morning. Well, you're probably a photographer as well, at the same time. Here we go.
Morning, Colm and Luce. It's Neil here in Galway again. Just talking about things not to do on your wedding day. We were, well, my now ex-wife now, but that's okay. But when we got married, she was sold on the idea of having doves. I think we paid €400.
Doves?
For these 6 doves. Now, they were nice. 2 of them were on a perch on the altar. That was quite nice.
On a perch?
But the whole idea that was that we get a group photo at the end, and the doves outside the church. And the doves would fly out of this little box they were in, and there'd be a lovely picture with 6 doves scattered among the wedding gang behind. So that took a lot of coordination between the photographer and the dove guy. We all gathered round and opened the basket, and the photographer took a snap. And all you have is these kind of 6 blurred white lines across the photograph that no one knows what they are.
Yeah.
Don't get sold on the idea about
Don't. Okay.
Decorative
Let's
dove.
add that
Okay,
to our
bye-bye.
list then.
Cheers, man.
Good, nice one. Let's add that to our list. Doves.
We used them. We used them once for the launch of a charity event. We had 2 baskets of decorative doves. People got covered in dove poo.
Oh,
right?
no.
And because we were standing behind a big glass building, the doves all just flew into the window.
Oh dear. They were all okay.
They were all okay.
God.
No, they were. But it was just the greatest. It was hilarious.
Okay, we now have favours, videographers, and doves.
Yeah, and free bars.
Liked all of that. there's lots more where it came from Monday morning, 6 to 10 on Ireland's Classic Hits Radio.
Colm and Lucy in the morning. The best bits from Ireland's Classic Hits Radio. Find us wherever you get your podcasts and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Ireland's Classic Hits Radio.